left off a few moments ago, I have my slab that we created. I'm just going to go ahead and smooth the edges a little bit more. Okay, I took the leftover slab and I've just kind of compressed it. I'm going to start rolling a coil. You may remember a coil is the same thing like a snake when you were a youngster. So I'm starting to make this somewhat like a cigar shape. I don't want too much to work with at once. Okay, then what I'm going to be doing is using the full length of my hand to create my coil. So I'm going to roll it out like so using both hands. The clay will actually talk to you to let you know whether you're being successful in getting a nice even coil. It'll go thump 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 if it's not even. You can see it's starting to thin out a little bit. You're aiming for the dimension of like a pencil thickness. What you don't want to do is flatten it to where it's not going to be even. Not at this stage. Okay, I'm just about there. Alright, there's my coil. I'm going to take my slab. I'm going to do something that's called scoring it with my cutting tool. I'm making these little marks right along the edge where I'm going to put the coil. It sort of looks like cross-hatched marks. So I'm going to do that everywhere that this coil is going to be laid. Alright, then I'm going to take some water. I'm dipping my fingers into the water, let the water run off of my fingertips into those score marks. Then I'm going to take my coil, lay it on top, just like so. I'm breaking it off here. Now I'm going to use my hand to hold the back edge. I'm using my thumb to push down on the inside of the coil. My fingernails are almost too long for this. You may have to actually trim your nails if you're having trouble touching the clay. Okay, so there's my first coil. On the next coil, I'm going to continue to just build on top. You can think of a coil like my finger and another coil laid right on top. You'll continue that process. If you want your coil vessel to go out, you'll be laying the next coil instead of directly on top, like so. You may come out this way. If you want it to start becoming more narrow, you will actually put your next coil more on the inside. I want this to stay pretty even, so I'm going to lay it just right on top. Again, my hand on the back, and I'm smoothing the coil on the inside. If your clay is too dry, you're going to need to add some water into the clay body. This feels really good right now, so I think it'll be fine. Alright, there is the inside. You can see on some of your coil vessels that you may want to keep the texture of the coiling. Since I'll be creating this vessel that has a face on it, I'm not going to want the coil, so I'm actually going to go back and smooth that down, so I won't have any of the coils that show. Okay, so that's the main part as far as creating a coil vessel. Have a good time trying it yourself. Thank you very much.